1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. The number 3 energy is unstoppable because the number 3 is creation itself. And how could you stop creation? You know, like the number 3 energy is birth giving, life giving. And it is unstoppable because it just keeps bringing forward new life and creation. And that is because the number 3 energy is so creative and so self-expressive. So if you are a life path number 3 or strong birthday number 3 and you are not being creative, then you are doing yourself and this universe a disservice, because art creation is an experience. And like I've said in many videos, an experience can change someone's life forever. And what makes the number 3 so powerful and unstoppable is because the number 3 energy is such a clear channel. And what makes the number 3 energy such a clear channel is because the number 3 let goes. Like when the number 3 is creating, the number 3 is resourceful. It is almost like ascendant master God energy flowing within this number. You know, when the number 3 is making something, unlike other numbers that is going to focus on traditions and the way it's supposed to be and hold on to the recipe and, you know, be so focused on the material aspects of life, the number 3 just lets go and allows the creation to flow through it. So the number 3 being the child energy, which represents the idea that the number 1 had. And then the number 2 nurtured this idea and gave birth to the number 3 energy. I feel like the number 3 energy, being the number 3, has the DNA of the number 1 and the number 2 within it. And that's why it represents, like, basically, it's like a full cycle of life. The idea, the nurturing of the idea, and then the birth of this idea. So with that being said, like, the number 3 is unstoppable because regardless of what's going on in your life right now, if you don't like it, you can easily change it. And if you're not changing it, that's because you're probably afraid. You know, procrastination has probably set in like rigor mortis in a dead body and you just feel stuck. And the reason for procrastination, like I've mentioned in many videos, is for 2 reasons. And the first reason is because you're not that interested. And I think that's great. Like, you know, for the number 3 energy, the best way for us to learn ourselves, and I say 3 because I was born on the 30th, so I celebrate and embrace my 3 energy. And the best way for us to understand and learn ourselves is through our lack of interest when it comes to things. Because as a 3, and you've heard me say in many videos, and you know from your personal experience, whatever it is you put your mind to, you can do. Again, that's that full circle 1 father energy, which is the idea. You put your mind to it. And then the number 2 energy, nurturing that idea. And then the 3, you give birth to whatever it is you pretty much put your mind to. You know what I mean? So because you're able to do whatever it is you put your mind to, like I've said in other videos, it's so easy to think that you want to do all these different things that you don't want to do. So procrastination will help you to realize, like, you know, I really don't want to do this. Like, I appreciate the attention and the recognition that I get from this, but it's not what I'm interested in. So don't allow procrastination and you constantly changing your mind to beat yourself up and think that, you know, you're a failure. That's just your compass and how you learn what is meant for you as far as what you should be pursuing and what you shouldn't be pursuing. And then the next reason for procrastination is your best friend. We procrastinate because we think we're not good enough and we don't have what it takes. And if that's your only reason for procrastination when it comes to wanting to do a certain thing to change your life, then I'm happy for you. Because if that is the reason, then more than likely you found whatever it is that you need to be doing. And now you just need to start working on your self-esteem, your self-worth, and how you see yourself in this world. And I used to struggle from the same thing, because my biggest fear ever was public speaking and speaking in front of other people like I'm doing right now. And as a 3, I used to think that I suck at communication because, you know, as a kid, I struggled with speaking and learning, when in all reality, like we are meant to communicate, and communication could be verbally, and then communication could be nonverbal. And they say the biggest part of communication is nonverbal communication. So that could be the chef that cooks the meal that basically communicates a different part of the world to you, or the painting that basically causes you to shed a tear and you have this amazing experience that's almost like a shroom trip. You know, it's like art is an experience, and experiences are meant to be had, because it's like experiences are like, it's like what's coming to mind when I think about an experience is like when a person has flatline and they jolt them with that thing, like, you know, they put that thing together like in the medical room and they jolt the electricity through them and kind of wake them up. Like art is an experience that is like a jolt of lightning that wakes us up sometimes from our slumber. So yes, number 3, you are unstoppable because of your creative self-expression. And if you are not creating, you are doing this world and yourself a disservice, because the universe wants to use you. You are a clear channel that the universe channels all kinds of information and guidance through you, for you, and the rest of us. So number 3, yes, you are unstoppable. And I'm happy to tell you one of the tiny of the many ways why you are unstoppable. If you are still here with me, please drop me a pink heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.